What's the best gift under $100? The sleek HP Stream 7-inch.
Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battles. Yeah, so why don't we get a little music here? No, but alright, so we're going to be doing some Wi-Fi battles here. Alright, for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So here we are in Slateport City, not that it really makes too big a difference. So, since no one is here right now, I guess, well, I'll do battle spot battles. Anyone who joins the chat at any given moment, feel free to leave your friend code and in-game name in the chat. And don't forget to, well, input my friend code and in-game name. Alright, so I guess we'll do a free battle and battle spot since, well, hey, what else do we have to do right this second? Alright, so you know what, let's start with a single battle. Just to start out. I'll use my battle box. I don't need to use my in-game team. Really? I have two Pokemon with the same held item. Go figure. Okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, well I guess I'll work on that. Oh, sorry about that. I appear to have lost signal for a second. Don't worry, I will get my 3DS back up in a second. Oh, it looks like we're getting a challenge from a random passerby, which, you know what, I'll do that actually. So, I guess we have our first battle, which will be interesting, I suppose. Which is okay with me, I suppose. Alright. Once again, anyone who joins the chat, feel free to leave your in-game name and friend code, and I would be happy to battle anyone. And if we get enough people here at some point, then maybe we can even do a free-for-all, because that would be interesting, and I've never done a free-for-all before. So, hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And we have an internet problem. Okay, so the person DC'd. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Alright, you know what? Let's try this again. Only this time let's actually get a battle spot, because that should hopefully work. Hopefully, that is. We'll see. We will see. Alright, so we'll start with a single battle. Use the battle box. And we can do a challenge. Actually, the music really doesn't matter since you guys can't hear it because I don't have the connector thing plugged in. That's unfortunate. But, that said, we do have the lovely music from Glitch X City on here, which is kind of nice, I guess. Alright, so I guess we're battling Marissa, who has Deoxys, Zoroark, Hawlucha, Charizard, Terrakion, and Delphox. Okay. I think I want to use Cute Scarf, my Chinchino. On the other hand, I really... Ludicolo is probably not a bad choice, given the team. I mean, Hawlucha could be an issue, I suppose. I do want to bring Sylveon, because I do see that Zoroark. On the other hand, I'm going to bring Altaria. And I think Porygon 2 is probably a good crutch, just because of that defense. So I think I'm going to go with Altaria, Porygon 2, and Ludicolo. Let's just see what happens. We'll see. Alright, so Marissa is issuing a challenge. So we're going to be leading off with Altaria. This is of the Mega variety, while she appears to be leading off with Deoxys. Huh. Okay, that is definitely Deoxys. It is not a Zoroark. Huh. So the question is, do I want to go for a Cotton Guard, or do I want to go right off the bat for a Dragon Pulse? Or, I mean, that could be a special Deoxys. It could be a physical, it could be special. I'm going to take my chances that it might be special. I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse and just rely on Altaria's natural defenses, which interpret as you will. Alright, so alright, you know what? It's going to go for an Ice Team, which is going to be super effective either way. Since we did Mega Evolve... Oh, dear God. You get the freeze. Are you kidding me? Hacks on the first turn. I can already see how this is going to go. I can already see how this is going to go. Hacks. Just too much hacks. Way too much hacks. Oh my goodness. Oh, right. You know what? I think Porygon 2 is my best bet at this point. Unless it's a Scarf Deoxys. I don't know. I don't have too many items because I didn't actually get all of the competitive items yet because I didn't spend that much time in the Battle Maison yet. So, alright. I'm gonna have to try attack. There's not much I can really do to a Deoxys. You're gonna go for a Psyshock. Awesome. Awesome. Nice and stab. That's gonna hurt. Do more than a quarter damage, so... But we are gonna one-shot, so... Because Deoxys normal doesn't have the best defense in the entire world. So you're gonna go into Terrakion. Yeah, the game's over. I already lost. There's no way I can take this thing down with Porygon 2. I can go for a Psychic. I doubt we're not gonna outspeed. You're gonna go for a Sacred Sword. It's stab, and we're gonna die. Ooh! Okay, we do live at 5, but we're not gonna take this thing down with the Psychic. So, yeah. Porygon 2's done. Not much I can do. All I can do is hope that Ludicolo can outspeed, which, outside the rain, I don't think that Ludicolo can. Huh. Alright. You know what? If we outspeed, but we're not going to outspeed. So there's that Sacred Sword. It's going to hurt. But if it's going to KO, it's going to KO. I have to set up the rain. That's all I can do because there's another Pokemon coming out. That's the only real choice I have. So now all I can do is just Giga Drain, I guess. Get a little bit of health back. I mean, I can go for a Hydro Pump, but it's not accurate enough. This way, at least I get some health back. So... what do you want me to do? Alright, so we are going to take down the Terrakion, but... yeah. And here's the Zoroark. Not even using Illusion. Okay. Do I go for a... do I want to go for a Giga Drain or a Hydro Pump here? You know, a Giga Drain's more accurate. We're going to outspeed either way. Hydro Pump might have KO'd, but just in case that thing was sashed, which it's not, we get a crit! Oh my goodness! So, Well, that actually works. So with that, we have actually won our first battle, which is, well, kind of insane. And the time difference between the battle and the chat and the battle, I guess, is like it's 30 seconds, which you probably saw in the chat 30 seconds ago. Alright, you know what? Let's do a, let's do a double battle this time. I'm not one with that much VGC, but you know what? Hey, I'm willing to try stuff out. Alright, so let's do a challenge. Oh wow, it actually remembers the music for the game. It's interesting. I mean, it really is kind of irrelevant because I don't have the music being listened to because, sorry, maybe one of these days I'll be able to do it with the in-game audio, but for now I really can't. And, okay, Noir has a team of Ubers. And a random Latia stuck in there. So I'm going to assume that it's going to be a primal Groudon and Kyogre, and that Mewtwo doesn't have an item. Neither is Darkrai or... yeah, Arceus does, so... the thing is it Soldew or Mega with the Latias, or none of the above. It could actually be Life Orb, which I have seen, believe it or not, or Salt Vest. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to lead off with probably Cute Scarf because I just need to outspeed something. Even though I didn't Scarf him, he does actually have the King's Rock. Probably Greninja because at least we do have a Sash, and I'm kind of afraid of that Darkrai. So Sylveon's probably not a bad choice. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh wait a minute! Oh yeah, this is double. Wow, I'm an idiot. All right. Okay. Ludicolo, I think, can actually be pretty awesome against Kyogre because Kyogre will bring out the free rainforest. So. I'm pretty sure that Darkrai is going to go for Dark Void because that's pretty much the VGC thing to do. Alright, so you're going to lead off with Shiny Groudon. My guess would be it's going to be Primal, just because this is ORAS. And yep. Alright. I do run a Rain team a lot, like with Mono, Water, and Rain. So I guess that happens a lot. So, Primal Groudon is something that I have to take care of. Usually the thing to take care of that is Greninja. On the other hand, whatever. Okay. So, that actually puts me in a case where we already lost. There's no way we can win this. There is legitimately no way to win this. All I can do is go for the Groudon and just... I mean... I really have to Hyper Voice because the only way I'm gonna hit the Arceus is with Stab, and it's not gonna be even neutral. It's gonna be resisted by the Groudon, but I can't do anything about that. Luckily, we don't miss the Tail Slap. I would go for Bullet Seed for the accuracy, but the thing is, it's only gonna be neutral. So, I mean, we do get a crit in there. Not that it's gonna make a difference. Arceus is gonna go for the normal Judgment. Doesn't even matter if it's normal. Cute Scarf's not lit. Wow, Cute Scarf actually lived that. Alright, well, we're not going to do anything. Are you kidding me? Fissure on the Groudon? I really don't like OHKO moves on in these battles, seriously. Okay. Cute Scarf, don't miss that Tail Slap. That's all I can say. Don't miss. Because if you miss, then Sylveon's gonna die from a fissure, I guarantee. And we miss. We miss. I should have gone for Bullet Seed, but since it's not Stab, I figured it wouldn't do quite enough damage. As it turns out, it would have done more damage anyway. We're not going to do anything. You're going to go for a Fire Blast in the sun. That is a dead Chinchino. Can't live a Fire Blast in the sun. Sorry. That's just not going to happen. Alright. So. I have to go into Porygon 2. I can't go into Ludicolo right now because we're in the sun, and yeah, the sun is not exactly the best time to go into a Ludicolo. I'd rather wait until that Kyogre comes out, if the Kyogre ever comes out, that is, which might not happen. That Groudon simply put has to die. I have to get rid of that Groudon. Arceus is going to fly up anyway, so all things considered, I'm glad I didn't attack it. Actually, it doesn't even make a difference, because Hyper Voice is actually going to kill the Groudon. So, Tri-Attack is going to be becoming a moot point. Whatever. So, he gets that free leftovers, I guess, back. I can't do anything about that. So. We do, in fact, see the Primal Kyogre. Which is what it is. I really can't do anything about that. It's just... I mean, we do have Ludicolo, which will actually benefit from the Kyogre being out here. I'm going to just go for a Thunderbolt on the Kyogre and Hyper Voice. The Kyogre needs to be taken care of because we're going to be in trouble if that Kyogre lands a Water Spout. Now, you're going for Muddy Water. What? Why would you not give it... Oh! Accuracy! Duh. Okay. Alright, well... The good thing is... This is super effective. Can we get a para? No, no para? Okay. We're not gonna get hacks in this game, I suppose. So, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So, yeah... I'm fairly certain that we're screwed. I would probably go for a Recover if I had a brain, but I really need this Kyogre to go down. So, Arceus is going to go for a Judgment. Whoever it goes for is dying here. Oh wow, we actually do live that, but you're going for an Origin Pulse. Who are you going to hit? That hits both? I am so done. I am so done. Origin Pulse hits both? And it doesn't even have good accuracy either. Ah. Okay, I need Kyogre alive, all things considered. So, yeah. The Arceus must go. We should outspeed both of them, because we are in the rain. Even if it is the Kyogre's primal version of the rain. It's still rain. So unless the Kyogre is running Ice Beam, which it probably is, the Arceus has to go. And even if it is running Ice Beam, it's only going to be neutral. So, whatever. You're going to go for an Origin... Why would you go for an Origin Pulse? I mean, it's going to be quad resisted, but I guess there is... And you get a crit! You get a crit! Alright, Darkrai is going to come out. That thing needs to die. Darkrai must die. Alright, let's go for a Hydro Pump on the Darkrai. We should outspeed the Darkrai. I say should, even though my luck we probably won't. I mean, a full... Yeah, even with investment. Unless the thing is sashed. Please do not be sashed. Don't be sashed. Yes! Okay, we are gonna... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I love the Lax Incense. I couldn't get Bright Powder yet, but Lax Incense. Oh my god. Okay, we actually can win this. We might actually win. Oh my god. So you're gonna go for your Origin Pulse. You'd need a crit in order to kill us, I think. Actually, no, not even a crit would kill at this range. And you get another crit. Okay. Okay. I don't even think it matters. I think we win, because we can just Giga Drain. You can't have Bright Powder anyway. We're gonna outspeed you in the rain, thanks to your rain. Go for a Giga Drain. And we did it! Oh my god! Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, we really had no business winning that battle. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta do more double battles in the future. That was fun. And pretty close, if I may say so. Oh my goodness. Okay. I do a triple battle, but I really don't want to. How about a rotation battle? That could be interesting. So, alright, do a rotation battle. Let's go into the battle box. Alright. Alright, so let's go for, I don't even care what music we use. I think I have a list of the different battle musics, but it really doesn't make a difference right now, because you guys can't hear it. Like I said before, we do have Glitch X City in the background. Alright, so let's let this thing search for an opponent. Searching, 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 searching. You know what would be awesome? If YouTube didn't lag on the video. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, yeah, since I have so much stuff going on here, I'm having a lot of data being processed, which causes it to lag a little bit. Sorry about that. That said, do we have... Are we gonna have an opponent? I feel like I always end up, like, not getting an opponent when waiting for rotation battles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not that common. I really don't know. I mean, of the battles, I actually like rotation battles a lot. Of the different types of battles. Inverse battles are cool, rotation battles are cool. Pretty much, most battles are kind of cool. Double battles, they do have their stuff. So, hey, alright, so we do have a battle. Okay. I see a Groudon that's probably Primal. I see 4 potential Mega Evolutions and a Hydreigon. This is going to be something. Now, I feel like it's going to either be a Mega... It might be a Mega Metagross. It could be a Mega Rayquaza. Which, I mean... The thing is, I'm not using Ubers, so... You can fault me for a lot of things, but that... I mean, I'm not all about that right now. Alright. I could go with Altaria, but... The thing is, we're not going to outspeed the Rayquaza, but if we Mega Evolve, we can avoid an attack from it. Huh. Well... Alright, you know what? I think Greninja probably might not be a bad choice. Unless we go with... I think Ludicolo is probably a better option than Greninja for that. So you know what? I'm actually going to go with... I'm going to go with Cute Scarf the Cinccino. I don't think I'm going to bring Porygon 2 for this, because not too much that just Ducky can really do. So I'm going to go with Sylveon, Ludicolo, and... You know what? Greninja is sashed, so she's probably not a bad idea to go with. I mean, on the other hand, no, I'm going to go with Altaria. I do want to use our Mega Evolution at some point for something that's, you know, useful. I don't know. I probably would be better off with Greninja in this case. Actually, I definitely would have been better off with Greninja. But, hey. Greninja does have the good chance of being banned at Ubers, so if I want to keep this OU for real, then might as well use these. So, here we go. And no, I don't use exclusively shiny Pokemon, it's just these happen to be the Pokemon that I happen to be using right now. Huh. Now, question is, I'm fairly certain I'm going to be seeing the Groudon, and it's going to be Primal. But I'm going to take a chance that it might not be. I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice, even though I know it's going to be Groudon. Oh my god! Oh my god, we actually avoid the attack! Oh my god. That is awesome. Okay. That is awesome. Alright, so the Mewtwo's gonna come out. I'm assuming that you're gonna expect me to go for another, actually, no, wait a minute. I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain, I think. Or should I go for... I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam, actually. Just in case you're gonna go into Rayquaza, or if you go into Groudon, which you are gonna go into Groudon, you're probably gonna... Wow, it's not a Primal. That's actually interesting. It's not a Primal Groudon. That is unexpected, for sure. Okay. I can't imagine why you would keep your Groudon out. I'm gonna go for a Tail Slap. Just in case you're gonna go back, you're gonna go into Mewtwo. Which you're not, you're gonna keep at your Groudon, and we're gonna miss! We're gonna miss, because Cute Scarf doesn't feel like landing hits today. And you get a crit. That worked out so well for you. I'm gonna go for a Bullet Seed so we don't miss. I bet you switch to Rayquaza. No, you don't. That's a dead Groudon. That's a dead Groudon. I don't even... That crit doesn't matter. That crit does not matter because... Actually, it might have. Nah, not really. 5 hits would have killed. So yeah, the crit really didn't matter too much, but hey, what can I say? So, Mewtwo and Rayquaza are left, which are Ubers, so this is going to be interesting still, but whatever. I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice, because there's no chance of it being Primal Groudon coming out, so there's no type resistance here. If you're a Mega Mewtwo X, that would actually work to my advantage if I go for a Hyper Voice, but you're not. You're going to go for a Dragon Ascent. Can we live it? I don't think my Sylveon has a defense investment. Actually, I think we have like very little bit of defense investment. Not too much, mostly in special attack and... Okay. Yeah, that just happened. That definitely just happened. Well. Well, Chinchino's more likely to outspeed than Sylveon, so, yeah. We land the Rock Blast. Okay. Wow, that'll actually kill. We got a crit. Wow, okay. We missed the Hyper Voice, but we land the Rock Blast. What are the odds? What are the odds? Alright, so the Mewtwo is going to come out. I'm just going to Tail Slap. Probably is going to outspeed us. It's a Mewtwo Y, so... whatever. Let's see what happens. Oh dear. No, you outspeed because you're a Mewtwo and this is a Chinchino. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That is definitely unfortunate. That's it. I probably should have actually have a Politoed here if I'm going to be running Ludicolo. All right. So let's Mega Evolve and let's Dragon Pulse. Let's just go for Stab. I probably should give my Altaria Moonblast. I definitely probably should. I know, definitely probably makes so much sense. Whatever. You're gonna Thunder me. Not that it would do anything, because now I resist it. Which, hey, what can I say? Alright, we're gonna do almost nothing to you with the Dragon Pulse. But I can't do anything else, really. I could go for, I guess whoa, you're running Blizzard, okay. I'm done. I'm done. I think we just lost, all things considered. I mean, unless somehow no, it's not going to miss an Aura Sphere. So yeah, we just lost. That's unfortunate, because there's no way that we can... There's no way we can outspeed this thing. I should have gone for Shadow Ball, but this is at least Stab. So yeah, you're going to go for your Psychic. That's going to KO. So yeah, we're going to lose to an Uber, which all things considered, it's an Uber. It's not like we're an Uber's team. Like I said, I should have gone with Greninja, but hindsight's always 20/20. What can I say? It's going to outspeed us. Going to go for an Aura Sphere most likely. No, it goes for a Thunder and misses. Don't miss the Hydro Pump. Oh my God! I mean, we're not going to KO, but still, that's definitely interesting. All right, can you live a Thunder from a Mewtwo? Why? No, you can't. Okay, that's game. Alright, well, you know what? Closer than I thought it would be. Still closer than I thought it would be. So, that's fine. That's fine with me. Not an issue. Not an issue. That's fine. So... So, you know what, does anyone in the chat want to battle? I mean, for now, I think I'm actually going to... I think I might actually change which Pokemon I have here. So, just give me a second to actually go into the PC. So, sorry about the screen going out for a few seconds. But I'm going to temporarily take out Politoed in place of Greninja. So, let's actually go back into Battle Spot. Alright, let's do another rotation battle. Let's try this again. But this time we don't have Greninja, instead we do have Politoed. This way Ludicolo can at least do some work. So let's just wait for us to get a battle, I guess. We'll see. Still waiting. Still waiting. Searching for an opposing trainer. How long does it take you to find an opposing trainer? Pokemon, if you don't know how to get this to work, then figure it out. Okay, alright. We have Jonathan from Germany. Okay. And I suddenly feel bad because he's going to most likely be using... I would feel like he's going to be using the Kyogre. Actually, he might be using the Latias. I'm pretty sure he's not using the Linoon. This is clearly an in-game team, so I really don't want to do this battle. I mean, I really don't. But you know what? I mean, we're here, so you know what? Let's do this. Politoed, Ludicolo, Altaria, and Chinchino. There we go. So, all right. So Jonathan's issuing a challenge. So that is the shiny Metagross. So take that as you will. Alright. Alright. Now, do I want to go for... We do have the rain out, so actually I can outspeed anything, I'm pretty sure, with... The question is, are you going to go into Sceptile? Which I feel like you might. Go into Sceptile, I want to see you do that. No, you're not. You're going to leave it your Metagross because you're smart. That makes sense. Okay. Can we get a freeze hacks, please? Give me the hacks, please. Oh my god! We get the hacks! Okay. Are you kidding me? I take back everything I just said. I take it all back. Okay. What is going on here? Just like... Okay. Alright. I'm going for a Hydro Pump. Just in case you're going to stay in. Just in case you're going to opt to keep in your Metagross, which you are, and you're Mega Evolving! Why didn't you Mega Evolve the first turn? I don't get it. Unless you were keeping up you were opening up your options. You want your options to be open. We're going to land a Hydro Pump. That's going to hurt you. That will hurt. Enough to actually KO. Nice! Alright, so there's a Pelipper coming out. I mean, water's really not going to do too much here. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam. I should have left in Ludicolo. You get a free Leaf Blade. We are going to live that, though. Which, in all fairness, I'm pretty sure it's an in-game team, so you probably don't have any investments in EVs or whatnot, so I really don't fault you to that. I'm going to go for a Gauge Drain just to get some health back, just in case you go into Kyogre as well. I mean, Giga Train should kill the Sceptile at this range. So, hey. So yeah, we are going to take on that Sceptile. Once again, this is slightly an underwhelming battle because it is in fact a most likely an in-game team that this person's using. I would do Wi-Fi battles with my in-game team, but yeah, that's not going to happen. So, besides, my in-game team is actually a bunch of legendary Pokemon, which is kind of funny. I usually don't use that many legendary Pokemon, but in this game you get a free Latios or Latios, depending on the game. Alright, you're going to go for an Origin Pulse. That's actually, we're going to eat that right up because it's quad weak. We're quad weak to it. The rain is still going to be up because we do have that lovely Damp Rock on our Politoed. So, hey, whatever. You're going to go into your Pelipper, who's going to take neutral damage to this Giga Drain, but still. Let me see. Let me guess. You're going to go for an Air Slash? Air Slash? Huh? No, you're not! You're going to do something not very smart. But, you know what? That's fine. I mean, this person already lost. They can't win at all. They literally have no chance. So, hey, whatever. You know what? I'm going to actually make this interesting. I am going to finish this off with Mega Altaria. I'm going to give him a chance to go for an Ice Beam. Even though I kind of doubt he will, he's probably going to go for an Origin Pulse. But once again, why doesn't he go with the Primal Reversion? I mean, I probably wouldn't on a mono water team that relies on Swift Swim. But... and he gets the Para! Nice! Okay, and by nice I mean that's unfortunate, but hey, good for him. So the rain is going to go away. Oops, I misclicked. Whatever. Whatever. Go for your Origin Pulse. Let's see if we can actually go for a Roost here. No, we're fully Parrot, so it really doesn't make a difference. He might not be running Ice Beam. If he's not, then that makes sense. No, he is running Ice Beam. Okay, okay. Alright, are you kidding me? We're fully Parrot again. That's unfortunate. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to finish it off with a Giga Drain then. He probably will. No, we actually do outspeed. Okay. Alright. I thought we might be able to finish it off with Altaria, but we couldn't. So, I'm not really going to save this battle once again because it was an in-game team, so that makes it a little bit, I don't know. Makes it worth a little bit less, the battle. I mean, if it's not a really close battle, it's not really worth saving, all things considered. Like, unless it's like a particular, if I ever were to sweep with a Magikarp, I would, even though it's not a close battle, I would definitely save it because, hey, sweeping with a Magikarp is definitely a thing. Alright. Alright, you know what? That looks like a competitive team. I do see a level 38 Skiptile, so I don't think I'm going to be seeing that in the battle. I think I'm going to be seeing that Venusaur. I think I'm going to be seeing... I think I'm going to be seeing that Dragonite. I'm going to be using Politoed, Ludicolo, Sylveon, and Porygon too. Altaria didn't exactly perform up to par in the previous battle. Not that it was her fault. I still love Altaria. But, hey. That's fine with me. So, let's do this. Ludicolo should be able to outspeed like anything, which will be kind of nice. Alright, you're going to be going into... Alright, so you have Garchomp, T-Tar, and Greninja. That's actually powerful. But we are going to outspeed you, most likely. So... Huh. I'm going to go for a Giga Drain, just in case you're going to go into the Greninja, which is what I feel like you're going to do. No, you're going to go into the Tyranitar, so... Wow! No Sandstorm. Is that Assault Vest, or just a lot of special defense investment? Because that actually hurt. Well, you know what? I really don't know what to do at this point. I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain, even though I feel like you're gonna go into Garchomp. No, you go into Greninja. That actually works out really well. Unless you're sashed, that works out perfectly, because we get back health. Thank you, Rain. Interesting. Okay. Rain is really good. I really can't stress that enough. Rain is really good. Okay. I feel like we're going to be seeing a Mega Venusaur here. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam with Politoed, just because I feel like we're going to be seeing the Mega Evolution. Yeah, alright, so that means I think we're going to be seeing Thick Fat, so Ice Beam won't be doing too much. I mean, Sylveon does have Psy Shock, if we can live a Sludge Bomb, that is, but other than that, Porygon 2 has Psychic. Maybe we can do that. Can we get a Freeze Hacks? Nah, not on top of the... Oh, okay, you're going for the Sleep Hacks. I'm not all about that. Definitely not all about that. Well, actually I could have gone for Psychic with Politoed. I forgot I had Psychic on here, even though it was right in front of me the whole time. Whatever. That's fine. You're gonna go for a Frenzy Plant, so... Wait a minute. I could take advantage of that. Because that means I think you're stuck next turn. So I can just get a free Psychic down. I don't think you can rotate when you have to recharge. Also, we get Thick Fat, not that makes a difference at all. I would have rather get Rough Skin, all things considered. But whatever, I'll go for a Psychic. You can't switch because you have to recharge. I can go for a Psychic. That won't be affected by the Thick Fat. And Venusaur's dead. There we go! Let's pretend that I sacrificed, that Politoed went down intentionally, even though that did not happen the way I anticipated. At this point, we really don't have any particular need for Porygon 2, but I'm still going to go for an Ice Beam with Ludicolo, just in case you're going to go into Garchomp, which you're not going to do. Is this is this going to do enough damage? Yeah, it is. Okay. Has that been 8 turns yet? Please don't be the 9th turn. Okay, good, it's not. Alright, we can go for an Ice Beam then. Because we will outspeed, most likely, because we do have that Swift Swim. Thank you, Swift Swim. Thank you, Damp Rock. And goodbye, Garchomp. And that is game. Not really a close battle. Not really. I didn't mean to save that one. I'll delete that later. Oops. That was an accident. Oh, right. So, I'll ask you guys, which type of battle should I do next? Even though it'll be 30 seconds. Right now, it's 30 seconds after I asked you guys in the chat. But hey, whatever. Also, with the capture card, well, to be totally honest, it's thanks to you guys. I mean, I couldn't actually afford one, so the only way I was able to get one was actually, if you noticed, commercials actually started appearing on this channel in June. That's when I partnered with Curse and started monetizing videos. Since then, I actually made enough money from these videos of course, I didn't actually make any money because I ended up spending it on, well, capture card, but I got enough money to be able to invest it back into YouTube. So, that is why we now have a lovely capture card. Which is kind of nice, because now I can actually, you know, do this kind of stuff. Which is kind of cool, instead of having a camera, which isn't that good quality. Alright, so this person obviously wants to trade. Alright, Jason, but no thank you. I see he has 2 Swift Swim Pokemon in his team. I'm not all about that life, but what can I do? Alright, let's go with Politoad, Ludicolo, Altaria. Actually, I think we use all of them in here. It's a triple battle, so you get 6 on 6. Alright. I'm game. There we go. So, we have a communication error with the... Great. Just great. Just freaking great. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We'll find someone else. I'm sure we will at some point. I'm sure that we'll find someone at some point. So, I see in the chat you guys are talking about the capture card. Well, I just got it. It just came in like a few days ago. Alright, so this guy is using a bunch of Ubers because we haven't seen enough of them. And he's also using a Thundurus, Landorus, a Thundurus T, Landorus T, probably a Primal Groudon. Doesn't have a Mega Evolution, has a Xerneas, I haven't seen those lately. And Talonflame. That I've been seeing a little too much. So, hey, what can I say? Alright, alright, I'll go with Politoad, Ludicolo, go with Altaria. You know what? No, I'm gonna go with, I think, you know what? Altaria, I think, is probably the best bet here. Then I'll just go with Cinccino, Porygon 2, and Sylveon in the background. Since this is Battle Spot, obviously you don't see you don't see the Pokemon nicknames. So yeah, this is kind of, this is going to be interesting. Okay. All right. So. Alright, let's bring out the rain, and hopefully... No, wait a minute. If Groudon's out, if it's Primal, that's going to destroy the rain, isn't it? Yep. We just lost. Game over. Sorry. There's no way we can possibly win this, unless... Yeah, actually, even there is no way we can win this. Usually, if you look at the Pokemon, you can tell if there's a good chance they're hacked, and usually hacked Pokemon usually perform better than other Pokemon. I can't go for Surf because it'll be absorbed in the, well, in the sun. There's not much I can really do then. I guess I'm gonna have to go for an Ice Beam on the Arceus, I guess. I really can't win this. There's no way to win. Mine's on Mega Evolve. I have no reason not to. You know, I'm just gonna Flamethrower the Xerneas because at least it's powered up by the sun. I mean, all I can do is try. That thing is gonna go for, let me guess, Power Herb? I bet you I see a Power Herb on that thing. And we have a Power Herb! Of course! Of course! This person is going just full out Ubers, which is not physically possible for this team to take on. I actually would need a Primal Kyogre in order to actually win this. Can we at least freeze the Arceus? Freeze the Arceus, please. We just went for 2. You know what the sad thing is? I can't fault this person for this. He's doing exactly what I would do. Groudon goes for Eruption. Ludicolo and Altaria are, well, well, Ludicolo's going down. Terry is gonna live. And it's a crit! It's a crit! This game is so over, it's not even funny. It's not even funny how over this game already is, because I can't touch the Xerneas, because all the Pokemon on the field right now are special attackers, and it just went up with these, the Geomancy. The Arceus already is at +2 attack. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I mean, it's the game. The game's over. I might just Dragon Pulse the Groudon, even though E-Speed and that's a dead Politoed. Can't live that. Sorry. I mean, if I could kill the Groudon, that might actually make things. That could have made things better, but because I could have switched out double switch in Politoed, but actually doesn't even matter because Ludicolo is dead. Altaria is going to go down from the super effective Dazzling Gleam. We're just going to get totally demolished. I mean, if I had a brain, I'd just forfeit the battle, but I don't want to deprive the opponent from winning, because yesterday I was in a battle where it came really, really close, and I would, well, I mean, it came really close, and I felt bad because the person actually DC'd right after they lost. It was like one of the closest battles I was ever in, so I wanted to actually record it, post-battle, but the person just DC'd. I don't want to do that to someone else, so that's not what I'm doing. He's going to E-Speed, so Chinchino's going to go down in one hit. Porygon 2 can't outspeed, so it really doesn't matter who I go for. It makes no difference. The game's over this turn. Yeah, you're going to E-Speed. That's going to one-shot Chinchino, because there's no defense investment there. Even if there were, it would still one-shot because you're +2 and you're an Arceus. And yeah. And you go for a Dazzling Gleam. We're going to live that, but the Precipice Blade is going to kill us. So, yeah! This team is not set for a bunch of Ubers. Plus, triple battles are like the bane of my existence. I don't hate them, but they're just not my thing. We just got completely wrecked here, but all fairness, I didn't expect to win. I knew right off the bat that we were going to lose that. There was no way for us to win that, so what do you want me to do? Alright, next battle, I guess. Let's try this again. And going for the Ice Beam on the Groudon wouldn't have made too big a difference because Groudon, well, Primal Groudon is ground fire, so it's only neutral. So, I mean, we were just better off just going for the stab move at that point anyway. Okay. I wanted to get away from a bunch of Ubers, and guess what I find? More Ubers! Yay! You gotta be kidding me. At least they're probably in-game ones, not like Arceus. But still. Still isn't what I want to see. Well, you know what? Let's just try this again. Same thing. Same thing. Just go again. Losing is so nice every once in a while. Actually, it's not a big deal. It just is what it is. I mean, my team was not. There wasn't much I could do with my team to actually do anything to that opponent. I mean, sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. Apparently, this person used the Master Ball. I think that was the Kyogre they used it on. I don't know why you would use your Master Ball on a Kyogre, but you know what? What's even worse is when people use Master Balls in the Rayquaza, because the Rayquaza has like a better capture ratio, because it's part of the story, you have to catch it. But whatever. Alright. That is a Primal Kyogre, which is actually going to make my life difficult. Because you can go for your Origin Pulse and make my life miserable. So actually, I have to get Politoed out of here. Because once Kyogre goes down, the rain goes away. Which actually makes things difficult for me. I have a feeling it's going to be a Mega Rayquaza. But at the same time, I feel like it's more likely to go for the... It's more likely to go for the Dragon set than for a Dragon move. So, alright, let's go for an Ice Beam. Wait a minute, why would you go for a Mega Rayquaza if you have Primal Kyogre? You'd get rid of the weather you just put up? That makes no sense. I mean, I still have to get rid of the Rayquaza, of course. But... Alright, let's Mega Evolve and... Let's... I don't know. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I ran out of time? That thing automatically went to roost, didn't it? That's what happens when you think about things. You run out of time! And then you don't get a chance to go for your Dragon Pulse. And he is in fact going to go for the Mega Evolution on the Rayquaza and get rid of that rain he just put out. So, I don't know. We're going to take care of that. You're going to go for your Origin Pulse. That's going to actually do some damage, but not nearly enough. So we're actually going to roost up. Yes, I definitely predicted that that damage. That's why I definitely went for that roost. It wasn't a accident. Okay. Alright, now this is when things are going to get a little bit more difficult. Let's Thunder. I want to get rid of the multi-scale on the Lugia, but the Kyogre's a bigger threat. You have to get out of here. And you have to... You know what, help get rid of that Kyogre. I want Ludicolo to actually be able to do something, and I don't think it's going to outspeed anything without the rain, so I'm better off sacrificing Politoed in order to let Ludicolo land a hit, since Ludicolo would be one-shotted anyway, and so it'd probably Politoed, and then what's the point of the rain at that point? So, Altaria is going to Mega Evolve. For real this time. So, alright. Alright, you're going to get your special attack drop. You're going to go for an Aeroblast on Altaria. Oh, because you can get through. Okay, why couldn't Porygon 2 avoid it? Had it been Politoed that avoided it? I mean, I guess it's fine. We're still going to eat it up. So we're going to go for a Dragon Pulse. That's going to do some damage, I'm hoping. I'm thinking. Okay. Can the T-Bolt do some serious damage here, please? Come on. Can we get a Para? No Para me. Alright. Well. Still, you must go... I'll Ice Beam the Lugia, and... I could Cotton Guard, but... Nah. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse the Kyogre just to make sure it goes down. Oh my goodness, we avoid the Hyper Beam. That is funny. Okay. Ice Beam should at least break the potential multi-scale, although I don't think it's going to have multi-scale because it's probably in-game one. Ice Beam, that's not going to KO, just don't freeze. Alright. The Orange Impulse might kill Porygon 2, though. Actually, it probably will. So Porygon 2 is going to go down. Altaria is actually going to live, though. I mean, not by too much, but still. Alright, you know what? I might as well go into Ludicolo at this point. Now the thing is, do I want to go for Lugia or do I want to go for Kyogre? I think the best bet is to actually just get rid of Lugia at this point. The other hand, yeah, it's probably the best bet, just get rid of Lugia. Even though Kyogre still is a threat. Now I have to get rid of that Lugia. If Altaria somehow lives this turn to go for a Dragon Pulse, then I can probably get rid of the Kyogre, but if not, all I can do is just go for an Ice Beam. Can we freeze the Hyper Beam? I'm assuming you're going for Politoed? No, you're going for Altaria still. Altaria is going to go down, but now Deoxys is going to have to recharge for a turn. So I don't need to kill Deoxys next turn because it can't do anything to me anyway. So Altaria is going to go down. We are going to land an Ice Beam on the Lugia. So Lugia is going to go down as well. That works out, I suppose. Ludicolo is going to go down from the Orange Impulse, I think that was. I don't know. And so is Politoed. Alright. That's unfortunate. Actually, no, I want to put Sylveon in the middle. And I'll put Cinccino on the right. Although I think the opponent still has another Pokemon. Does the opponent have another Pokemon? I think so. That's unfortunate. Whatever. Okay, I'll let my opponent decide, since it's apparently taking my opponent quite some time to figure out what to do. My memory sucks. I can't remember what my opponent's last Pokemon is. Whatever. And it is Suicune, of course. Okay. I messed up. I definitely messed up. But you know what? I have no reason to fret on the past. Let's just Hyper Voice away. And let's Tail Slap the Deoxys. Unless Suicune is a flying move, it can't attack Cinccino. So at least Cinccino's safe from Suicune. Deoxys can't attack this turn because I think it just used Hyper Beam. Kyogre is going to die, I'm pretty sure, to the Hyper Voice, unless it can one-shot Sylveon. So, just think about this. If I was able to get out of the Skyla gym battle in Volt White 2 with only one casualty, and that was because of a crit, we might be able to win this battle. So, alright. Alright. And we miss! If you waterfall... No, you're waterfalling Chinchino. That actually is horrible, because you're going to one-shot us. That tail slap missing means so much. Actually, it doesn't mean anything, because Suicune's going to go down. But still, it could have meant something. It definitely could have meant something. Even though I'm pretty sure that we're still going to have some issues with... Actually, no, we can probably take down Suicune at this point. Yeah, tail slap missing meant very little. I feel like my opponent might DC at this point. Either that or... Because my opponent is taking forever to decide. I don't know. I really don't know. So... still waiting, dude. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I really don't know about my opponent. But whatever. Just make up your mind already. I mean, there's not much Suicune can really do. I mean... Oh, wait a minute. No, you have another Pokemon. You have Dialga. You could win this, actually. Wow, I'm not thinking that am I? Okay, you can actually go for an Iron Head. Or a, I guess more likely would be a, Flash Cannon. I feel like Flash Cannon is pretty common in Dialga, even though I've never actually... I haven't run a competitive Dialga since 6th Gen started. So, I mean... I feel like Steel... Although it was kind of nerfed in 6th generation by Ghost and, well, by no longer resisting Dark and Ghost, it at least gained, the coverage was improved, since now it's one of Fairy's 2 weaknesses. I'm gonna give this guy some slack that, I mean, why would you Aura Sphere? Why? I don't get it. Can we crit on the Suicune? Wow, I think we just did! Oh my god, that's actually kind of nice. I think it was the Suicune we crit on. So now we can just Hyper Voice the Dialga unless it has... I mean, it could be, this person might have Flash Cannon and just waiting to screw with me at the end, but I don't think the person would do that. I think he would actually want to win, instead of going for an Aura Sphere. I don't know, maybe this person... I always assume that my opponent knows what they're doing, but sometimes they might just not know. I really don't know. I mean... Oh yeah, and as you can see, there's a reason I don't have all the competitive items yet. I haven't really done anything in the Battle Maison yet. I like just finished the game. Like, I literally finished the Delta episode in this game like yesterday. So, I don't have all of the items yet. Yeah, he's just going for Aura Sphere. I mean, he might actually be Scarfed, and might have actually not had it, and might have not... Maybe he's running Aura Sphere and Dragon Pulse. Maybe he doesn't have Flash Cannon. If he has Flash Cannon, then that would make no... He could have actually probably won. But... Or she, sorry. Maybe it is a he, I don't know. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention earlier. I mean, that was interesting. It was definitely an interesting battle. Triple battle, which is not completely my my thing, to be honest. But hey, it's fine. So, all right. could try something different. You know what? I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to do a another battle, but this time, if you give me a second. Alright. I'm going to change my team up slightly, because I'm going to change it to, for those of you who might not already know this, my favorite type is water, so this is going to be a mono water team. So, alright. So, now those of you who don't know, I don't want to spoil what happens in the Delta episode, but I will tell you it's awesome. Alright. So, let's do a free battle. And, you know what, let's do another triple battle, I think. Or, you know what, or a rotation battle. Huh. Which type of battle should I do next? I'll ask you guys. What do you guys decide? So, also in the chat, let me talk about, like, what is your favorite thing about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire so far? What's your favorite thing so far about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? I mean, I really like the new Mega Evolutions. I really like the, I like the music in the games, which I guess is kind of funny because I'm not using the, you know what? I'm gonna go with a double battle right now just so I can use more Pokemon per battle. So, I'll do this, even though this is mono water, even though it's a Swift Swim team. I am using, it's a Primal Kyogre, so this is no longer OU, this is an Uber's team. I'm using Primal Kyogre. The Kyogre is basically my crutch if there's a Groudon. And there is no Groudon here. So I don't really need to use Kyogre. I'm gonna go with Politoed, Ludicolo, Kingdra, and Swampert. I'm just gonna go full out Swift Swim. Full out Swift Swim. That's what this game is going to be. Also, what is your favorite new Mega Evolution? I'll let you in the chat decide that. What is your favorite new Mega Evolution from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? I mean, also see if you can guess mine. I will give you credit. If you can guess what is my favorite new Mega Evolution. Or if you can guess one of my top 3 favorites. Okay, so. Alright, so my opponent's leading off with Gardevoir and Sceptile. Either of them could Mega Evolve. For some reason, I just feel like it's going to be the Sceptile. I just feel like it is. So I'm just gonna actually, Sceptile's still a threat. I'm gonna Ice Beam. I'm gonna double up the Ice Beam, and it is in fact the Mega Sceptile. It is in fact the Mega Sceptile, so that thing is gonna get bodied, like completely, just total destruction. We get a crit. I don't think the crit mattered. I really don't think the crit mattered. Can we get a freeze on the guard? No. You're gonna Hypnosis. Please Hypnosis Politoed. Thank you. Okay. I'm not happy about Hypnosis, about it putting Politoed to sleep. I'm just happy it didn't put Ludicolo to sleep. Because Ludicolo kind of needs to be awake. Alright. Oh, Sharpedo. That's less than great. Less than awesome. All right, you know what? That's fine. I can't do anything about that. Gardevoir needs to go down before it puts Ludicolo to sleep. I really can't let that happen, which is most likely what it would do. For Sharpedo, I don't think it's going to be able to one-shot Ludicolo, though. So we should be okay by that thing being alive. It's going to crunch, most likely Ludicolo, yeah. Then it's probably going to get its speed boost. Unless it's not speed boost, unless... You know, this is probably another in-game team, to be honest. Yeah, I see a Camerupt and a Sharpedo. This is probably an in-game team. So, I'm going to go for a Surf. It's going to hit Ludicolo, but it's quad resisted even though there is rain. But I'm going to Giga Drain the Sharpedo, so we should at least get some health back from that. Which I guess, I mean, it's got to count for something, I suppose. I think. Oh yeah, with new Mega Evolutions. My favorite new Mega Evolution is... I don't even know. I mean, so far, I really like using Altaria. I really like Mega Altaria for some reason, because Altaria is one of those Pokemon that I feel like it just needed that Mega Evolution. It's just... I mean, as you saw, I was using one earlier today in the battles before. I mean, obviously, he kept on getting hacked and didn't get to do too much, but I really like that. Even though... I also really... My second favorite is probably Diancie. I really, really, really like Mega Diancie. Oh my goodness. It's just... Yeah. And... Okay. I love Mega Swampert. You know, I'm gonna try another double battle like this with this team, because that was an in-game team, so that was kind of less than interesting. Mega Swampert is just awesome. Mega Latios and Latias they're interesting. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna like them. I mean, design-wise, I think I might actually like the, well, I don't know. I like their original designs a lot. The Mega Evolutions, I think, are just a little too similar to each other, and the shiny versions are, well, I'm not too keen with that, but hey, it's just the coloring. But I do like, but they are my top 5 favorites, Mega Latios and Mega Latias. And, of course, I love Mega Gallade. So, those are my top 5 favorite new Mega Evolutions, which I may at some point make a video about that in the future. But you know what? You guys watching the stream, you already know. So, hey. Of course, it'd probably be a top 10. So, whatever. Also, once again, anyone in the stream, if you do want to battle me during the stream, then feel free to leave your friend code and game name and whatnot in the chat, and I would be happy to battle you guys. Because, well, all things considered, by getting involved, you make it more fun. This is about all of us, not just about me doing this battling. So my opponent is leading off with Electivire and Nidoking. Alright. That Electivire is a threat. I'm not gonna lie. I need a Surf, and it needs to go down. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump, even though I feel like we're gonna miss because of my luck. I bet you we miss. No, we don't. Okay, that's nice. Alright, we're gonna land a Hydro Pump, and that is a dead Electivire. And it's a crit! Okay, that works out. Works out pretty well, actually, even though T-Bolt Nidoking, and it goes for the Ludicolo, even though that makes sense. That does make sense to T-Bolt the Ludicolo, because that thing's more likely to outspeed you. But still, I do have 2 more Swift Swim Pokemon. Actually, no, Swampert doesn't get Swift Swim until after it Mega Evolves, which is a little bit unfortunate. But hey, whatever. Is that a water absorb toxic Herc? I'm going to go for a psychic on it. And I'm going to Hydro Pump the Absol, because that thing could potentially Mega Evolve. And no, you're going to Sucker Punch, so I have a feeling I'm going to lose Ludicolo here. I am going to... Crit. Crit for a crit. I can't argue if it's Karma. Alright, can you live that Politoed? Yes, you can! Can we take this thing down? It's quite effective, and yes, we can! Okay. Alright, you know what? Let's go into Kingdra. Because why not? Kingdra will quad resist the Surf, so I can just go for a Surf in the rain. So pretty much Absol has to choose which Pokemon it wants to Sucker Punch. Politoed or Kingdra, and it avoids the attack. Okay. Retaliate's animation in 6th generation is awesome. Oh my god. Alright, so it is going to be able to take down Politoed with a crit. Oh, wait a minute, you have Super Luck, don't you? That's probably why. Yeah, you know what? It's probably the Super Luck. Alright, you know, I'm going to Mega Evolve and Waterfall. Obviously, Swift Swim isn't going to activate on the first turn because the speed is determined by the beginning of the turn, so before you Mega Evolve, which is one of the things is the one thing that annoys me about Mega Diancie. Because when it Mega Evolves, it loses defense and gains speed. The only big problem with that is it's on the first turn when you Mega Evolve it, it uses its original speed, but then it uses its new defenses. So basically, it gets the worst of the options on that first turn, except for with the attack. So, I don't know. It's kind of good and bad. It is what it is. Alright, so, you know what, let's do another normal, well, single battle, I think. Once again, I'd be happy to battle any of you in the chat. Be more than happy to. Also, it'd be interesting is if I just took a bunch of, you see, what happened was, I actually got a bunch of Diancie from, like, just asking people around for them because, well, they're event things and I want to be able to give them away and do, like, a Wonder Trade thing. So what I might do is actually, I have, like, a bunch of them, I think, like, 10 or 12 of them or something like that. I might actually Wonder Trade them and then just do a battle with the Wonder Trade Pokemon. Just as an option. But that might not be till a little bit later, even though we're already an hour and a half into the stream. Wow. Time really flew. Okay. Let's go for... You know, let's use the same team, because I think we're doing some real work here. So... Oh, wait a minute. No, this is not a double battle. It's a single battle. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So, alright. So, Kenzu is issuing a challenge. Starting off with Slurpuff. Alright, so that thing is probably going to be Belly Drum Unburden. Or Belly Drum Citrus Unburden. And then Play Rough. Which I think is one of the more common sets, I think, so that's why I always assume that's what it's going to be. So I'm just going to go for a Surf, which should probably take it down for Belly Drums, so... Actually, no, it might not, because it probably has enough defense investment. So yeah, there's the Belly Drum, there's the Citrus, and the Unburden, as I thought. Can we just one-shot this thing, please? Come on, Politoed, I know you can do it. Yes, okay. Slurpuff down. Alright. So, there's a Latias. I'm just going to Ice Beam it. Mega or Soldu? Alright, Mega. That's fine. Let I mean, the Mega Latios and Latios design, it's interesting. Because, color-wise, obviously it's the same design as the normal one. But still. Alright, so you're gonna go for your... Is it Thunder or Thunderbolt? I wasn't paying attention. But whatever, I'm gonna land the Ice Beam, and... Can we get a freeze, please? Yes! Okay, we got the freeze hacks. Alright, that's kind of awesome. You know what? I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm actually just gonna switch into Kingdra here. Even though I feel like it's gonna dethaw. I bet you it dethaws. This turn. No, it doesn't thaw out. So okay, that actually works out because now I can just go for a stab Dragon Pulse, and we're gonna outspeed it because of the Swift Swim. And now Politoed's out of the battle, so I can only send Politoed back in when the rain goes away. So then Ludicolo can get the free. Even though this is gonna be max rain turns because we do have the Damp Rock up. And he DCs. Okay. 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 Fine. I mean, I don't blame him too much because I guess it is a little bit. It is a little bit rude for me to just after I get the freeze hacks to just. I don't know if it's rude. It's just that it was the smarter thing, I think, to actually just switch out at that point instead of just going for another Ice Beam. This way I would have been guaranteed to get the KO. Alright, now this guy has a Chansey. That actually changes things, because now I have to use a Swampert. Because I need a physical attacker. And this is a special Greninja. I also see a Ferrothorn, which could make my life a living hell. At the same time, I still want to use Ludicolo. Swampert's probably not the best idea, so I'm going to go with Politoed, Ludicolo, and Swampert. I mean, yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Thing is, the rain isn't going to help out Swampert on the first turn. So, you're going to be leading off with that Chansey, which makes sense. I mean, I'm not too surprised. So, I feel like you might be setting up rocks here. So I'm actually just going to go into Swampert. I'm just going to hard switch out. Because I feel like the rocks are coming up. No, you're Toxicking. Okay. Alright. You're a little bit smarter than me. I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm just going to go for a Waterfall in the rain. Why don't you please go into something that doesn't want to take a Waterfall? No, you're going to someone that really wants to take a Waterfall. So badly that Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet are going to kill me. Yeah, I can't do anything with Ferrothorn with this team, as you can see. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting battle. I'm gonna take more damage than the Ferrothorn will, I guarantee it. There's the Iron Barbs. Show me the Rocky Helmet. There's the Rocky Helmet. Okay. There we have it. Swampert's gonna end up dying at this point because I really can't kill this thing. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake and just... It's gonna do neutral, but... What else can I do? We avoid the Leech Seed. That's actually kind of nice. Because now we can probably... Unless you go for a Protect. No, EQ should KO, I think, at this range. Please don't get a low roll. Are you kidding me? We get a low roll? You've got to be kidding me. Alright, can we at least live this toxic damage? Alright, let's just EQ this thing and let's just kill. Swampbert's gonna go down, so I already can't beat the Chansey. There's no way I can beat Chansey, because it's gonna have too much special defense, and Swampbert's gonna die here. So the Ferrothorn well and beyond, well, above and beyond. I already lost this battle. I mean, I can always switch into Politoed if the rain goes away. But I need this chance to die here then. Like, I need to actually KO it with Hydro Pump. I could go for Rain Dance, I suppose, with Ludicolo, but still. Alright, can we just get a crit here? No, you're specially defensive. So yeah, I can't do anything to this Chansey. It's gonna keep soft boiling. So I might as well just let it win at this point, because otherwise we're gonna be here forever. Ice Beam. Why would you run Ice Beam on your Chansey? All I can hope for is a crit here, because I know it's gonna go for a soft boiled next turn. Well, this turn. Yeah, it has to. This is the kind of time when you need a crit. Can we just get a crit here? I bet you we just get min damage here. I'm pretty sure that was min damage. Yeah, this is just that kind of battle. This is that kind of battle. Okay. Well, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna put up the rain again. Not that it makes a big difference, because Ludicolo is gonna go down after two turns anyway. If this person were to have, I don't even think it matters. But you know what? We're gonna bring up the rain, and Politoed's gonna go down because Chansey's at full health at this point. And I bet you it goes for a soft boil. No, it goes for an Ice Beam. It's gonna go for Toxic next turn anyway, so it doesn't make a difference unless you freeze me. Which, I mean, my luck, I wouldn't be surprised if you did freeze me. I really wouldn't be surprised. Whatever. Can we just freeze this thing? I want to freeze the Chansey. I just want to freeze it. Can I please get a freeze Hax? No, I can't, because Hax is not happening in this game. Hax is just not working out for us today. At least not in this battle. I don't know. Maybe I've become less good at predicting Chanseys, so I've stopped using them that often. I actually haven't used a Chansey since, well, in a while. And yeah, I am really sorry about the stream being so laggy. Yeah, I'm sorry about the stream being laggy. I'll try to fix this for future streams, but I really can't do too much about it during the stream. I mean, I don't do streaming. I haven't done streaming that often in the past, so I'm still learning. So, I am sorry about that, though, if that does bother anyone. Other than me, because it doesn't. But that's besides the point. Super Swampert's not still alive in this battle, otherwise I would be able to just take care of this Chansey easily. If I had more than one physical attacker on this team, I would have been good to go, but instead I let Swampert get bodied by the Ferrothorn. So you know what? I should just forfeit, I think, because otherwise we're going to be here forever long, so... Okay. I think it would probably be another like 3 or 4 turns, but we would eventually lose, so I'm not going to DC because I want this person at least 3, but I don't want to sit here forever because this is in fact a and like sitting here making you guys watch Toxic Stall forever. So, yeah. So, that's a Toxic Stall for you. Water is still my favorite type, then. Alright. You know what? Let's do another rotation battle, I think. If I can have some water first, though, give me a second. Sorry about that. Also, I don't know how long I should make this stream. I mean... Technically, the optimal one is, I think, make it under 2 hours, I think, if you're on Twitch, but this is, so you can export it, but this is YouTube, so I can make it as long as I want, I think. Alright, I see a Ninetales, which is actually going to make my life difficult. For real. So, It actually will make my life difficult. So, you know what, I'm actually going to... I'm gonna lead off with Politoed, Ludicolo, and Kingdra. I mean, I do have Coyote. Oh, is this single battle? Oops. Well, you know what? Clearly, I'm not thinking right now. But whatever. That's fine. Alright, so Politoed, you know, let's do Ludicolo and Swampert again. That should work. I mean, I don't think I have any reason to use Kingdra. I mean, I feel like Ninetales is going to come out, though, which is going to be unfortunate if that happens. So, my opponent's probably going to be leading off the Ninetales, I would assume, just to counter my Rain lead off, which it's way too obvious that I'm going to be leading off with Politoed. Unless my opponent thinks I'm going to use Kyogre, which I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent did think that I'm using Kyogre, because this is ORAS, and, well, you know. But whatever, my opponent is going to be leading off with the Mach. That's interesting. It's actually pretty big, because I'm pretty sure Muck is actually specially defensive, I think. I'm still going to go for a Psychic, because it's really not... I mean, I could go for a Surf, which would be powered up by the Rain, but I think Stab plus Rain, is that more than super effective? I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm just going to go for the Psychic. Plus, if we can get the special drop... No, we don't. Okay, you're going to go for a Sludge Wave. That's going to hurt, but... No, we're going to eat that right up. Yummy. Yummy sludge. Okay. So. We're just going to be able to go for another Psychic, and as long as we don't low roll, that'll be a dead Muck. Yeah, okay, good. No min damage today. So. Alright. Venomoth! Alright, the Pokemon that Drayano can't figure out the real typing for. Actually, I'm joking. Just that Psychic typing is kind of weird, but whatever. So, is this guy using a Mono Poison team? Does this guy think he's Koga or something? I see a Muck and a Venomoth. I think this guy thinks he's Koga. No, I don't know. Then again, I'm using a mono water team, so you know what? I really can't. I would be the pot calling kettle black. All right, you're gonna swagger me. Politoad's gotta get that swag, which is fine with me because if Politoad hurts itself, then I can just switch. And yes, Politoad's gonna hurt itself. That's unfortunate. But on the other hand, I have no reason to switch out. So, okay. We do snap out of confusion, but we're fully powered. That is funny. Alright. Let's go for a Psychic again, even though we're not going to outspeed because we are paralyzed. You're going to put up that swag again. But this time, Politoad's going to break through. This time, Politoad is going to break through. You know how I know? You know how I know? Because I believe in my Pokemon, even though they don't believe in me and then it killed themselves, because Politoad just did hurt itself. Alright. That thing's gonna go for Protect, but I really can't take a chance. It's gonna go for another Swagger, predicting me to switch. So you're going for a Poison Fang, so you expected me to switch into Ludicolo, which wasn't very, which was actually pretty smart of you. But I thought about that and decided to just sacrifice Politoad, and it did work out to my advantage anyway. There we go. Surf probably would have been more powerful than Psychic, but you know what? Hindsight is always 20/20. Alright. Mega Gardevoir. Okay. This Gardevoir is going to probably do some serious damage. At the very least, I know it's going to take down Politoad. There's no way around that. It's just that I don't think this was the 8th turn, so at the very least, whatever. Wow, that was the 8th turn! You've got to be kidding me. I think we just set up a Gardevoir sweep. I have to set up the rain. We outspeed, which is interesting. Not that it makes a difference, because I should have gone for Hydro Pump at that point, but whatever. Whatever. Oh, we avoid the Hypnosis! That's nice, because now I can just go for a Hydro Pump. And that's actually nice. Alright, so now we can just go for a no, I don't wanna misclick. That would be a very bad time to misclick. Hydro Pump in the rain! Take that, Gardevoir. I feel like Gardevoir does want to take that. And we avoid the next Hypnosis, that's awesome. Let's just Giga Drain it. I'm not even gonna leave it up to fate to decide if we win this. I just want to finish this off. Giga Drain is a guaranteed KO at this range, and that is the game. So, alright, so with that just happened. That battle definitely just happened. What just fell? That's weird. Okay. Alright. So, you know, let's do a rotation battle this time, I think. And then I think, depending on how long that takes, this might be one of the last battles, because I don't think I want to. This thing probably shouldn't go on for too much longer, because it already has been like 2 hours. This has been long. I don't know if I've ever actually recorded for like 2 hours like this before, especially live. So, can we just find someone already? Alright. Well, once again, before we do end, if there's anyone who's watching in the chat who does want to battle, feel free to leave your in-game name and friend code, and we can battle. Okay, so this person has a bunch of legendary Pokemon, a Sceptile. Actually, not. It's probably an in-game team, actually. Great. We get to face an in-game team. Alright. I'm gonna keep Politoed in the background. I think I'm gonna want Kyogre somewhere toward the front. So I'm gonna lead off with Swampert, Greninja, and Kyogre. And I'm gonna have... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I don't want to do that because... Alright, I'm gonna lead off with, I think... I want Swampert and Kyogre in the front. I want Politoed in the back. So I think I'll bring Ludicolo. Ludicolo does have that Ice Beam, even though it's not Stab, and like Kangaroo who would have the Dragon Pulse, which is Stab. And, alright, that should work. Alright. Also, I'm really sorry about the background noise. People in the room next door are extremely loud and apparently dropping things. So, since this is a college dorm, the walls are paper thin. Alright, so, that is a Primal Groudon, which is probably going to work to my advantage because he's going to actually put out the sun. So if I go into Kyogre, I can actually bring out the rain. Problem is, it only works once. So, is he going to go for a, question is he going to go for a Solar Beam? I'm actually going to go for a Water Spout, I think. I'm going to go for a Water Spout. I'm going to assume he's not going into Rayquaza. And he goes into Rayquaza! He goes into Rayquaza. Because I'm that kind of... having that kind of luck. Wait a minute. Did I not put the blue orb in my Kyogre? Well, in this Kyogre? I think I forgot to put the blue orb in my Kyogre. What the heck is this thing holding? If you're holding the blue orb, why don't you frickin' Primal Revert? What is wrong with you, Kyogre? Primal Revert already! You're gonna die now. It's gonna be weakened, but you still should do some serious damage. Alright, we're gonna take down the Rayquaza. But why didn't Kyogre Primal Revert? Does it only work if you're in the front or something? I'm trying to think about it and I got nothing. I seriously have nothing. I got nothing. Alright, I'm going for an Ice Beam just in case you're going to leave in your Sceptile, which you are. You're going to take down Kyogre. But I'm going to bring out the Rain now. So I pretty much... At least we have the Rain now. Because Groudon can only do the Primal Reversion thing once. Well, it can if you switch out, but since this is a rotation battle, switching out isn't going to happen, obviously. So now I can kill the Sceptile. So I'm going to go for an Ice Beam, just in case you're going to leave out your Sceptile. You're going to Leaf Blade. I should have let Ludicolo do this. We are going to live, though, with a sliver of health. But that's really not going to make too... Actually... I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump now. Just in case you're going to switch. Please switch. No, you're not. We're going to land the Hydro Pump, and it's going to take them a Sceptile, but the odds of us landing another Hydro Pump are kind of low. Actually, it's the same, but still. And Primal Aversion does work with shiny Pokemon. That's not the reason for it not working. I don't know why it didn't work. Okay, Hydro Pump is going to be quite effective on the Groudon, so that's dead. Like, that thing is just dead. So, I think we're in a good position at this point. Because now we can just go for another Hydro Pump. As long as we don't miss, we're fine. And of course we're gonna miss! I'm sorry, but laughing at my own misfortune is the only way I can cope with things. You missed again, Ludicolo, and we're done. And that's the game. Okay! So, that happened. That definitely just happened. So, apparently, in a rotation battle, that's the way things work. I'm going to keep this battle so I can remember that. I've never done a rotation battle with this team, as you can see, so that's probably why I didn't know that. At the very least, I think I have, but I had Politoed in the front instead of Kyogre. So, let's this time do a... Let's do a double battle. So, let's do a double battle. And this one might... I think I said this last time, but this one might be the last battle now. I mean, then again... I felt bad because this last one I think was an in-game team. So, alright. That doesn't look like an in-game team, though. Alright, let's start with Politoed and Ludicolo. Let's put Kingdra and Kyogre in the background. Because this way, Swampert's not going to get the Split Swim right away. But we'll have Split Swim pretty much the whole battle, I'm pretty sure. So we should not have to worry about that, I don't think. So... Let's just let this thing load, because it takes forever to load. Because for some reason it likes taking forever to load. Why? I don't know. This is Omega Ruby, not Y. Come on! Make your decision, Mr. or Miss. I don't know your name because I can't pronounce it because I can't read it. I'm sorry. I can't read your name. Okay. Okay, so we do have our opponent now, and it's a female, I'm guessing, unless it's a male playing as a female, which could happen, and it does happen once in a while. So, our opponent, well, we're leading off with Politoed and Ludicolo, while our opponent leads off with something and something. Alright, Probopass and Scolipede. That's fine. We should be able to outspeed, unless I think a speed boost. I feel like it's going to be a discharge from Probopass. I'm going to go for a Surf and a Giga Drain on the Probopass. Because I feel like the Probopass is going to be sturdy. And it kind of scares me. Not that the Scolipede doesn't scare me. But... Wow, that did not... Okay. Well, I guess I had expected to do nothing. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna one-shot! I completely messed up this game already. And it barely started. Okay. We avoid the Zap Cannon, which is kind of nice. But... Now... This does change things a bit. Well, you know what? We should be able to outspeed the Probopass, though. with the surf. So let's surf again, and let's go for. Let's drag and let's hydro pump the Scolipede. We should be able to outspeed it because we do have the swift swim, of course. Don't miss, and we miss. We miss. Politoed, if you flinch, okay, good. You didn't flinch. Take down the Probopass, please. Thank you. Actually took down both. That's really nice. So, all right. So technically, that hydro pump missing didn't even make that big a difference, other than now we had to take the. Actually, it didn't make a difference at all, since it wasn't on the. I don't remember who I hydro pumped. Actually, it would have made a difference. We probably could have killed the Scolipede. But you know what? Whatever. It's all in the past. That's all in the past. Alright. I see an Alakazam. Alright, I can probably just water spout everything on the field when Kyogre comes in, so whatever. I do want to get rid of that Alakazam, because I feel like it could outspeed. Drapion kind of worries me, but... And you got that Alakazite! That's a thing. Alright. Mega Alakazam, because it likes spoons. It likes juggling spoons so much that it holds them over its head and levitates them. Or just one-shot that thing. Just total destruction. Just total destruction. We're not gonna one-shot the Drapion, but it's not very effective on Kingdra. Kingdra is gonna... That's a crit. I think it has that ability, what's it called? I think Sniper, I think? Or whatever ability it is that does more damage on critical hits. Weird ability because it relies on critical hits, but still. So there is the primal reversion of Kyogre. As you can see, it does really happen. It's just that I think it was because of the rotation battle that I had Kyogre in the back that it didn't happen. But that's kind of weird. It's kind of really weird. Alright, so you know what? Let's go for another serve, and let's go for a water spout. Let's just spout up that water, and my opponent's going to forfeit because there's no way he could possibly win this. Okay, fine. Alright. Alright. Not going to hold it personally against him. I mean, usually I don't like it when people forfeit unless it's like going to be a longer, like just stall. Stalling, I think, is a legitimate reason to forfeit, but whatever. Let's do one more battle because that one ended in a forfeit, or I could just end it here. We'll see. Also, guys in the comments or chat, same thing. Should I do more live streams in the future with Wi-Fi battles? Yes or no? Tell me what you think, because I really want your opinion. I mean, I could just do the videos just recorded, and this way they'll probably be a little bit better because better quality because I have more time to work on them, edit them, and all that fun stuff. But on the other hand, maybe you guys like this stuff where you guys can talk and yeah, talk. Then again, well, hey, whatever. Also, does anyone here have any questions about stuff going on in this channel so far with LPs or battles, or because I am going to try to start doing more Wi-Fi battles. As you saw, I did put up a Wi-Fi battle earlier today. I will be doing an LP soon, hopefully with Omega Ruby. That will be coming out in the near future. I don't think it'll be sometime this week, but sometime coming up. We'll see. I mean, We'll see. I mean, the thing is with live streams, like I did the live stream of the Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. It's just that there's a lot of lag. I want to try to work on lag, but the thing is also with live streams, it's just LPs on live streams seem kind of, I don't know. I feel like you guys don't get involved enough with that because don't get involved during them, which maybe you guys don't mind. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna Ice Beam. I need that Zapdos down. Like I need to take care of that Zapdos problem. Although Hydro Pump would probably Hydro Pump would have done more. Ice Beam though is more accurate. I feel like Hydro Pump would have missed my luck, so I'm going for Ice Beam. Hydro Pump in the rain is still going to do more damage, and you're going to fake out. Are you stupid? Why would you fake out the one that's not going to outspeed? Well, maybe it would outspeed. I don't know. And of course you're going to have a Yachi Berry because of course. So Politoed's dead. Not much I can do about that. This guy obviously knows what he's doing with VGC. But wouldn't it have made more sense to fake out the Ludicolo, who, you know, is going to outspeed you with the Split Swim? Just an idea. Whatever. Hydro Pump time. Oops, not Rain Dance, not Rain Dance. Hydro Pump, Hydro Pump. Zapdos must go. I should have done that before instead of wasting an Ice Beam for the Yachi Berry. But you know what? Live and learn. Live and learn. The Hitmontop does bother me, but not as much as the Zapdos. Not quite as much. And of course we missed the Hydro... We missed both Hydro Pumps! I give up. This is officially, yeah, not gonna happen. This is... That one turn, I think, is going to be why we lose this battle. That one turn is the reason we're gonna lose. Because we can't possibly win after what just happened. Close combat and dead. No way you live that. That's just, there's no way you live that. I mean, I kind of knew that was going to happen, but still. Alright. Let's Primal Revert and go for a Water Spout, even though I doubt we'll outspeed. But hey, whatever. Let Kyogre grow, I don't even know how much bigger, but it's way bigger than us. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump again, but I don't know how effective that'll be on a Water Spout. Kyogre, please outspeed both the Togekiss and the Hitmontop. You gotta be kidding me. This guy is full-on VGC. This guy knows what he's talking about. Can we just one-shot that thing, even though I'm pretty sure it's specially defensive? Yeah, you're gonna have a wide guard protecting you. You're gonna go for an Air Slash. Interesting. I expected a T-Wave, actually. Huh. T-Wave or Dazzling Gleam, I didn't expect that. Whatever. I'm gonna Ice Beam, just for accuracy. And you're gonna go for another wide guard, but in all fairness, if I can kill the Togekiss, I really don't care. Oh wow, you didn't go for a wide guard, okay. We should be able to outspeed the Hitmontop, so let's land this Water Spout, which will kill it. Which is kinda nice. Alright, you're gonna gain your leftover health, but there's not too much I can do about that. So, alright, I bet you go back into Zapdos, because that would be actually, whatever, yeah, it really doesn't matter what you go into, I'm screwed. And you do go into Zapdos. Is that thing scarfed? Because I think we could possibly outspeed if it is. I don't know, but either way, it has to be destroyed. And you know what? I need accuracy on it, but it needs to go. That thing the Zapdos must die. And dead. Okay. Good. Good. Alright. Water Spout, that's dead Togekiss. We're good to go. So, my opponent's last Pokemon is Garchomp. I think we actually won this now, because I can go for an Ice Beam and an Ice Beam. Okay, pick your poison, Garchomp. Pick your poison. Match was forfeited. Of course! Okay. Of course. Of course, it was forfeited. Because why wouldn't you forfeit? Because you already lost. So you know, it's that kind of thing. It's that kind of nice thing. So, I think that's pretty much enough. Yeah, you know what? Let's go flying. Because what else is there to do but fly? Because everyone's got all the flying. Soaring on Mega Latios. Yeah. If you're wondering, this is what I do with my time. I just randomly get attacked by flying birds, because that's what I do. Totelo. Okay. That's fine. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have... Why is my Swampert not holding a Swamperdite? Whatever. That's fine. Nameless Cavern. Yeah, not now. Whatever. Whatever. The Eon Flute is a really cool item that I love flying on with. This is the way flying was meant to be. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is what my team looks like in the game. Well, in the actual game, I have a. I don't know why I don't have Swampert holding a Swamperdite, but you know, you know what it is. I gave my Swamperdite to the competitive one. That's probably why. No, but Mega Diancie is really awesome. And right this second, this is like a stream of consciousness, not like an actual live stream, because I've just gone insane because of that last battle with the... I don't know. Yeah. At this point, I don't know. I'm just showing off the epicness that is Mega Diancie for everyone, because Diancie is awesome. So, we have... It's a Golbat. Okay, that's fine with me. That is fine with me. So, you know what? Here we go. Mega Evolution and Diamond Storm. Please. Okay, so this is Mega Diancy. Alright. So, once again, if there's no one in the comments who really wants to battle right now, then... I mean, I could do another battle, I suppose, but... But you know what? You know what I could do? If I do a Wonder Trade thing, and then like I do, do a battle with the stuff I get from Wonder Trade. Although I feel like I wouldn't get anything good from Wonder Trade, I end up battling with a bunch of level 1 stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I literally have like a primal reversion and a well, 2 primal reversions and 3 mega evolutions on my team, and that caused by Pikachu. So, yeah, I should probably battle the Pokemon League again so I can get that Metagross site from Steven, even though it really doesn't matter too much because I can get one from the Wi-Fi event, which I still haven't actually done yet because I already have my other shiny Metagross from 5th gen that I was able to get from the Masada method. Whatever. So, yeah. Tell me what you guys think if I should do more live streams in the future. I would be more than happy to if you guys want to see that. As far as LPs go, if I'm going to do an LP live stream, it'll probably be its own series of like if I continue the Explorers of the Sky Mystery Dungeon one, or if I do something different. I don't know. 'Cause the thing is, I don't really know if I want to do a series that is sometimes live and sometimes recorded beforehand. I don't know. That said, this has been really fun, and like I said, anyone who wants to battle anytime, just give me a friend code and I'd be happy to. I mean, yeah. And I gotta thank you guys for this. This wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys. This capture card was only possible because this is from the money that I got from YouTube. This money is because of you guys. So it's thanks to you guys. And well, I'm just grateful for that. And yeah. So, I'm sorry about the lag with this being a live stream and all, but I usually use different software to record than I do with live streams. The live stream software is a little bit laggier, and YouTube's a little bit laggier when it's live. Maybe it'd be better with Twitch. I don't know. I just feel like it's easier with YouTube. So, I think I've stretched this out long enough. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I just can't thank you guys enough. So, thank you for joining me, and I really hope to see you guys soon, because there's plenty more stuff, and I would be happy to do more live streams should you guys want to see that stuff. Also, I think I'll be starting to do more Wi-Fi battles, whether in live format or non-live. And you can expect to see an ORAS series sometime in the future. I don't want to do it right this second, because I don't have the equipment yet for the audio or the in-game audio, but also I don't want to do it at the same time that every other PokeTuber is doing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because I feel like most people are only going to be watching like 1 or 2 PokeTubers at a time doing their series. So I don't really I feel like you're not going to watch. Most people aren't going to be watching my version, so it's going to be a little different than most other people do it. I will say it is going to be a Nuzlocke variant. So I hope to see you guys there and any other videos. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.